like and subscribe my YouTube channel. On May 25, 1979, what began as a routine domestic flight ended in the deadliest aviation accident in United States history. The tragedy involved American Airlines Flight 191, a flight scheduled to travel from Chicago to Los Angeles. The aircraft operating the flight was a McDonnell Douglas DC-10, one of the most advanced and popular wide-body jets of its era. On board were 258 passengers and 13 crew members, bringing the total number of people aboard to 271. A busy holiday weekend. May 20th marked the beginning of the Memorial Day holiday weekend in the United States. Airports were crowded with travelers, and Flight 191 was carrying vacationers, business travelers, and families heading to California. The weather in Chicago was clear and favorable for flying. Nothing appeared unusual as the aircraft taxied toward the runway at O'Hare International Airport. At approximately 3 p.m. local time, the DC-10 received clearance for takeoff and accelerated down the runway. Disaster during takeoff. As the aircraft lifted off the ground and began climbing, disaster struck. Witnesses saw the left engine suddenly separate from the wing. The engine and its support structure tore away from the aircraft and tumbled onto the runway. The separation damaged critical hydraulic and electrical systems. Even more importantly, it disabled systems that helped the pilots monitor the aircraft's performance. Inside the cockpit, the crew suddenly faced a rapidly developing emergency. Although the aircraft was still airborne, it was becoming increasingly difficult to control. The final seconds. As Flight 191 climbed through a few hundred feet, the left wing began losing lift. The aircraft started rolling to the left. The pilots attempted to maintain control, but the damage was too severe. Witnesses on the ground watched in horror as the DC-10 banked sharply, reaching an angle of more than 90 degrees. Less than a minute after takeoff, the aircraft plunged into an open field near the airport. Upon impact, it exploded into a massive fireball visible for miles around. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but there were no survivors among the passengers and crew. 2 people on the ground were also killed, bringing the total death toll to 273 lives. Investigation begins. The crash shocked the aviation world. Investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board immediately launched an extensive investigation. One of the most important clues was found on the runway. The detached engine assembly had remained relatively intact, allowing investigators to study exactly how it had separated from the aircraft. The investigation revealed that the crash was not caused by a design flaw alone, but by maintenance procedures that had damaged the structure connecting the engine to the wing.